Open up your mind. Okay, we vibe with it. Open your mind with it. Hoping your people understand and they find spirit. Remember.
Big deal. Yeah. Throw the rose on the beat, then that thing gone. Tell them throw the rose on the beat, and the thing gone. This a song that made me wanna rap. Yeah, I dropped the pen, now I'm on the mat. Now it's hot, now I'm playing in the Lincoln Town Cup. The police sending on my car. Mug shots wasn't in the plan. I'm like, who is that? I'm the artist, but it's God that done drew me back. If you got a question, come and ask me. Actually, if you ain't got the
Okay, we vibe with it. Open your mind with it. Hoping your people understand and they find spirit. Remember people asking me if I would write lyrics. Oh well, most would fail with the mic in it. Might kill it. Barney with the hat finish. Never shy with it. No L's. See a brother come and shine with it. Oh hell. If they wanna come and try, rip it coattails. I ain't even gonna lie with it. When I'm on the mic killing, gonna have to 5 minutes. I've been going high with it. Yeah, I'm gonna find mimics then. Kill the mood and feel the force. Still the door, craft a milk. Then we spill some more. Tea, drink that, and then we sit back, and then we put up our feet and make a sick track. And I've been cooking for weeks, I made a big batch, and I've been pulling receipts, I need a gift wrap. Open up your mind. Open up your mind. Open up your mind. Open up your mind. Okay, we vibe with it. Open your mind with it. Hoping your people understand and they find spirit. Remember people asking me if I would write lyrics. Oh well, most would fail with the mic in it. Still, most that fail don't know the spell. I've been coasting for weeks, my bros are well. When they're slow and they're weak, I hold their L's. Now we glow in the streets to show the trail. Well, man, them wanna try and flex with a G. I'm the next best if they wanna step in the scene. See what you wanna bark a lot at the dogs. Don't play around, so don't cool the bloods. I simmer down and don't touch the pot and try figure how we know who the plots are. Man, them wanna try and flex with the G, so protect necks if they wanna mess with the team. Your mind. Open up 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 your mind.
Time to bring the bass dirt.
Hey, woo, woo, woo. Hey, yeah. First off, let me say, I'm just out here getting money every day. I'm just out here, got 'em sour lemonade. Rep the coast, but still do it for the bay. Where the bag at? Let me see some. Go ahead, make a like a speed bump. Yeah, I'm really from the soil like a tree trunk. If you thinking that I need you, never need one. Every time I've been a block, ask me please. I ain't got no time to hang like I need cheese. I'm too I can bounce back from a loss. I'm just trying to get my point across. Yeah, I'm too I can bounce back from a loss. I'm just trying to get my point across. I'm going off. I'm going off. 3, 2, 1. I'm going off. I'm going off. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, hey, and I can't stop going. She wanted like she voting. Every time I do it, I raise the bar. Like a coach, I can show you the way to ball. Tell him go and play the shit up at a function. I just don't wanna be your husband. Only hundreds, blue bills, like a thumb. Hey, hey, now I gotta talk loud cause the bass is thumping. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I bounced on a broke, then hit the stove. Throw out my turns, so everybody know I'm too. I could bounce back from a loss. I'm just trying to get my point across. Yeah, I'm too. I can bounce back from a loss. I'm just trying to get my point across. I'm going off. I'm going off. 3, 2, 1. I'm going off. I'm going off. 3, 2, 1.
Working on a weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit your block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, it too plush. Say my day's a number, but I keep waking up. Know you see my text, baby, please say something. By the glass, your man a cheapskate, huh? Gotta move on my release day, huh? This is fame, not clout. I don't even know what that's about. Watch your mouth. Baby got an ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell it, it is what it is. But said what I had to and did what I did. Never turn my back on FBG, God forbid. But Virgil got the paddock on my wrist. Way off in the deep end like you.
Languages, ooh, got my blood and 100,000 for the cheapest ring on the finger, look. Ooh, I done flew one out to Spain to be in my domain automata. Ooh, dropped $3 on the ring, cause it been the truck, look. Ooh, I was in the circle, they ain't been the same since. That's by the time I call her Serena. I go tremendo for new fettuccine. All fat though, claret the pinky. All fat though, part of the Fiji. I'm in the loop with the voo, I'm in the loop with the woo. Which one you working? I put your face to the news. I put the on the shirt. After I murdered it, make go up the hearse. Cost me a quarter bird. It's birthday and you a maniac. Yeah, how you spurting? Got that kitty cat on having fun with that. Going Birkin. 100,000 for the cheapest ring on the finger, look. Ooh, I done flew one out to Spain to be in my domain automata. Ooh, dropped $3 on the ring, cause it been the truck, look. Ooh, I was in the circle, they ain't been the same since. Ooh, 100,000 for the cheapest ring on the finger, look. 100,000 for the cheapest ring on the finger, look. Yeah, 100,000 for the cheapest ring on the finger, look.
Nation. Let me be proud of this. Woo. Waking all the day, giving thanks, hit a knee and pray. I go state to state, making plays for that paper plate. I must keep it pure and then secure whatever's meant for me. Throw me to the wolves and I survived it and I was hella paid. I can feel me rising up, pressure ball this diamond up. This like perfect timing, huh? They are way too fond of us. Blessings got them lining up, divine into my timing up. I'm climbing up, you won't see me folding up. You icy but ain't cold enough, feeling like the chosen one. Obstacles I overcome, they label me as troublesome. Rather see me down on my level, look, he powered up. Had to trust myself, if it ain't felt, it ain't real enough.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between our visitors and our home team. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go on EA Sports. Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action now, Cousins. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Javon Curse able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Spartans take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell, and he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss.
Some 90s. Please. Yeah. Please, I got mouths that I got to feed. I can't stop the counting on me to make up weight that's without protein. So I make waves that's without no grease. I got mouths that I got to feed. I can't stop the counting on me to make up weight that's without protein. So I make waves that's without no grease. I dropped out, I ain't got degrees. I found out that what not for me. College might be the thing for y'all, but college dropout taught me way more. That's 04, a similar time I made up my mind, dog, no more. Never could I spend any time in those dorms. My alma mater was taught by Marshall Mathers and Sean, Professor Carter and Kanye West for starters and Tribe, Quest and Common and Nas, Andre 3000, 3 stacks for short, Lupe Fiasco, talk all about food and I took what I learned from the words and I filtered it through the scriptures. I'm spitting the heat, but literally I didn't have any idea. The lyrics I rhyme, so without a line would become my career. The quotes that I wrote would move a soul like Korea and make believers and still make a home for Sophia, Naima, my daughters, my sons, and my spouse. I'm just running my lane, y'all just running your mouth. Never catch me capping in raps. I'm really only 2 places. I'm in the lab on my seeking the Father, my heart is so I'll be caught up in all of the kind of drama that's common when you just rhyming for dollars and trying to shine like medallions. That's an imposter that's partial to pocket all of the commas and tried to hide that they kind of forgot to honor the proverbs. For me, the only options to follow the Bible. Let my provider decide how to honor my grinding. So it's a method to my madness.
EA Sports coverage of the Nets on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between our visitors and our home team. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway here on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The first carry for the Hall of Famer, it's Earl Campbell. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Young off the bootleg. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Young off the play fake. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Dante Fowler drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now here's Michael Dixon, and no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They'll cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be careful going after him.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On the draw, this is Campbell. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Young. Williams brings it in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a toss out to Earl Campbell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one. Yeah,
not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Percy Harvin, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. First carry for the former Florida Gator Jordan Scarlett. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it with Scarlett. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tim Tebow, a 15-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a give here to Scarlett. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. They'll try and throw for it here. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now Young. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10. On play action, Young. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Now the ball comes loose. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Here's Percy Harvin now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Second and 6. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Here's Young. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards there and a first down. On the handoff, here's Campbell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now Young. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense, they can't. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Now a first down throw for Young. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Young. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. 26 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. Kadarius Toney, his intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Mike 52, Mike 52. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to go up top again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up...
Oh, and you can forget overtime. This is going to be a safety in the final minute of the game. Oh, my. Guys, this game's felt a bit weird all along the whole way through, and no better play maybe exemplifies that weirdness than that safety right there.
Partner, you got a tie game and time running out. You got to be ultra careful down on that end of the field, and this could very well be the play that decides this football game.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They would try to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. It's good, and it is good. From 54 yards away, he bangs it through. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
Cute face, nice, but she scheming on the low. I just cut to the chase, ask her, do you want the new friends? No way, they be scheming for the dough. Ring the bell, I open up, see they face and close the door. I got my own 2 cents, if you know what I mean. I got my own 2 cents, if you know what I mean. I take the check over the trip, if you know what I mean. I pick the mortgage over rent, if you know what I mean. Yeah, me and all my is winning. Okay. Remember back when I could never say what I'm dealing. Alright. Nowadays I text my lawyer, ask what the deal is. He texts me back and say that is over $1 million. Ayy, I might forget to reply. Too many messages, most of them read. I'm a popular guy. Why? IDKY. Always dividing the pie, but slapping the hands of the ones that show up to the party expecting a slide. Please don't be one of them guys. Was never my vibe, but I done been celebrating so much these days I'm seeing twice. Guess it's just one of them nights. I'm taking one of them flights. They let me recline to a bed. Out when they cut off the lights, up when they cut on a mic. Like.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Mo. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a suffer. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a suffer. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Starting like no one stunner. She curved me back then, came back, so I swung her. I ain't going out like no sucker. Had to let it burn like Usher. Gave a rush for an hour, Chris Tucker. You cannot mistake me for another. I had to wait my time like a buffer. I'm that I stutter. Ball hard, might get a tick. Bought a push start for it, got a chick. Drip too hard, made it. I know she won't forget that we met. She hit, I broke it down, she a wreck. They saying, Mo, you better than the rest. Who, me? I never would've guessed. Rookie, but I do it like a vet. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a suffer. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a suffer. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Had to take the stairs to the top floor. Every that slept been done for. Got a few bands, need a ton more. If we empty out the that's a drum roll. If it move fire, hit him with the earn strikes, now that me like a real. Hold on, let me catch my breath. Hold on, let me catch my breath. We getting to the bread, it was crumbs. She loved car, turned nothing into something. She let me knock it out the park, home run. I'm a giant bear bond. She told me that the money make she tried more, not a mother ain't nothing. I was feeling like the one. These other I'ma show 'em how it's done. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a suffer. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a suffer. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter.
Everything is changing. But, you know, I'm positive about everything, so I feel like it's gonna change for the better. was walking down a dark road, hard cold, all alone. I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi. When it's smoke, they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it, if I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number. I do my own stunts, don't need a backup. Tired of feeling broke, I got my racks up. These 4 pockets full won't fold on me. How you claiming you my dog and then you hold on me? Nowadays they ain't showing real loyal. I was walking down the dark road, hard cold, all alone. I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi. When it's smoke, they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it, if I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number 1. I was walking down a dark road, hard cold, all alone. I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi. When it's smoke, they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it, if I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number 1.
I look at the stars, they asking me what do I see. I noticed that lately all them constellations been looking like me. Inspired to shine, inspired to dream.
I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was do, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got us up. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was do, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got us up. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Started like no one stunner. She curved back then, came back, so I swung her. I ain't going out like no sucker. Had to let it burn like Usher. Gave a rush for an hour, Chris Tucker. You can never mistake me for another. I had to wait my time like a buffer. I'm that I still stutter. Ball hard, might get a tick. Bought a push start for it, got a chick. Drip too hard, made it. I know she won't forget that we met. She hit her, broke it down, she a wreck. They saying, Mo, you better than the rest. Who, me? I never would've guessed. Rookie, but I do it like a vet. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was do, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got us up. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was do, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got us up. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Had to take the stairs to the top floor. Every that slept been done for. Got a few bands, need a ton more. If we empty out the that's the drum roll. If it move fire, hit him with it. Earn strikes, now that me like a real. Hold on, let me catch my breath. Hold on, let me catch my breath. We getting to the bread, it was crumbs. She love car, turn nothing into something. She let me knock it out the park, home run. I'm a giant Barry Bonds. She told me that the money make her. She tried more, now the mother ain't nothing. I've been always feeling like the one. I'ma show 'em how it's done. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was do, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got us up. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was do, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got us up. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter.
I think the tables done turned. Forget the bridge we done built, this time I let 'em. They count me out, now count me in. Oh, I'm hot, sizzling. Don't count me out, it all begin right now. Catch me if you can. Total catch up, but I still can't even see him from the view. Got my check up, and now I'm trying to blow a bag or two. Proud of shoe, and all designer drip, get what I desire. Put him out, what I told him, cause that boy, he on fire. Walk in that thing and air it out, been in my bag a little bit. Remember my pockets in a drought, I couldn't build a little chick. They say that Trinity left his paper. You see that's a milk, where you catch all my brothers ballin', ain't shooting no bricks. Hold up, check me out, I think the tables done turned. Forget the bridge we done built, this time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out, well now it's the word. I bring in paper from the first to the third. They count me out, now count me in. Oh, I'm hot, sizzling. Don't count me out, it all begin right now. Catch me if you can. Never really care what they say. Oh God, only ever care about one thing. Ching, 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 cha-ching, rackets.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago, where the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield. And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right? I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Caught by the tight end Hurts. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it. And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process. Play action. Here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time. And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 45. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toe. Inbounds there.
A gain of 37 yards. And a 49er first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun now for Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Hurts. Hurts has it left side. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches at the 13-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Quick slant here to Smith. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on third and inches. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Right there, 54, right there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Six nothing our score after 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now is Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First down, San Francisco.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for Philadelphia, Devontae Smith. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll drop to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench into what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. This returnable for Ayuk.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance.
Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Lance a handoff here to Mostert.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean